name is Thomas LEDFORD, aka Taxman 88, and I'm here to share this video of how third-party banks collect our fees on our behalf inside of our tax preparation businesses. And so this is just an overview. We won't be going deep, but just to educate you on how third-party banking system works that collects our fees on our behalf works, to give you a better understanding of the process that you're going to go through as a tax preparation service and how you're going to get your fees collected from clients who fall into low-income bracket, who basically walk away with $6, $7, $8, $9, $10,000 refunds, who's not used to paying out of pocket in the first place. It's called a bank product. A bank product is a product where your fees that we charge you are collected from a third-party system on our behalf, and the balance goes forwarded to you either in the form of a check, prepaid card, or direct deposit. So basically that's the gist of it. But to go a little deeper, there's no true third-party banks that we really work with anymore in the industry that's left. There might be one or two, but the majority of them are just like middlemen who work with actual banks who do collect our fees on our behalf. And so back in the day when I first got started, we had traditional banking systems like Chase and Bank of America, just to name a couple, that actually participated in the refund program, but as time went on, they opted out because they lost so much money as a result of that. So they just got out of that part of the process altogether. So now we have maybe one or two, three at the most true banks that participate directly in the process, and the rest of them are like financial services institutions that play the middleman role when it comes to collecting the fees on our behalf by working with the banks directly. So one of the banks that's inside the process of working with tax refunds is called MytaxPrepOffice. MytaxPrepOffice is a bank that's basically taken over when it comes to a lot of prepaid cards that's done. You'll see MytaxPrepOffice or you'll see a Bank Corp are the two that's in the prepaid banking product system. So all the prepaid cards that's out here, they either fall under one or two categories, either MytaxPrepOffice or Bank Corp. And so MytaxPrepOffice is one of the banks that's an actual bank that's part of that process that collects the fees directly sent to the IRS to them on our behalf, where they take our portion out and make it available to the taxpayer in the form of whatever method they chose in the process of having their tax preparation done. So at the end of that interview, we give you the options of prepaid card, direct deposit, or check. Now, me being in the industry for 19 years, 13 as a business owner, my clients only have two options. They get a prepaid card, or they can do direct deposit, or if they have their own prepaid card, they can have their funds direct deposit to that, and it'll work the same way as a direct deposit function. And so those are the two options my clients get. I no longer do checks, and due to working virtually with clients who don't even live in my same state, doing a check wouldn't work anyway, because I'm not about to print a check out and then mail it to them, hoping it gets to them without being lost in the mail. I wouldn't do that with that type of money when it comes to a certified check that I have to print out. I wouldn't mail it. So that's why my clients only get two options. That's the prepaid cards, or like I said, direct deposit. And these days, a lot of clients have their own prepaid cards, so they elect to have their money direct deposit to their own prepaid cards. But for the ones who don't, for whatever reason, I make sure I have prepaid cards available where they can have their refund loaded to that. And so one of the advantages of doing the prepaid cards or direct deposit is that the money is available instantly. You don't have to wait around for nothing to clear. It's already been cleared once it's made it to the bank that got the funds in the first place, and then they forward it to you guys in the form of whatever method you chose. And like I said, prepaid cards and direct deposits for me. And if you go into most other tax services, they give you all three options. So when it comes to this, on the screen right now, you're looking at Refund Advantage. It's not a bank in itself, but they work with MytaxPrepOffice, see a division of MytaxPrepOffice, so that we work actually partnered with the bank itself, who's going to collect the fees on your behalf, and they work as a middleman with a system in place that we can use to keep track of all our refunds and keep track of all the clients we do and all those different things. Refund Advantage is the person that links us and the banks together. It allows us to keep track of all the different tax returns we've done for the season. And so that's their function, and they get paid a fee for that. And so the fee that they charge, along with the fee that the banks get, along with the tax preparation fee, those are the people involved in how they all get paid by being a part of this process. And so this here and this one, this is another third-party bank, which is just the same thing, a division of MetaBank. They're not actually the bank itself. They work with the bank, but they're the people that's you're going to interact with. They are the people that you're going to do business with. You'll never work with MetaBank directly because they are the go-to middlemen in the process that's going to allow you to offer bank products to your clients. So that's how you're going to get your prepaid cards. You're going to get your check stock from this company here with their branding name on it that you're going to hand out to your clients. And then when it comes to that, we have other third parties that's involved in it, like TPG used to be Santa Barbara Trust Bank, which was a true bank in back in the day, but due to all the money they lost as a result of being in this industry, they reinvented themselves, changed their name, restructured themselves, and came back as TPG. And now they offer prepaid cards through another vendor. So last year they offered Walmart cards. This year they offering Green Dot cards. So those are some of the ways banks and middlemen / type financial institutions work with the banks to offer you the products and services that you offer your clients. And so this here, EPS and Refund Advantage are two other people that's in the process of helping you get your money when it comes to you going inside a tax office and whatever tax service they linked up with. Either they're going to have EPS, they're going to have Refund Advantage, they might have TPG, you know what I'm saying? So several other institutions that's out here that you might be working with based on who you decide to connect with when it comes to your process. So when it comes to the clients I work with inside my mentorship and coaching program, they get basically 3 different ones to work with: EPS, Refund Advantage, TPG. Those are going to be the standard 3 that's going to be connected to a lot of different softwares that I may have access to that you will be able to choose as one of your banking partners. And so when it comes to having your fees collected, you definitely want to have a third-party bank on your team. So if you run across clients who happen to be getting live refunds, who are not used to paying out of pocket, you want to be able to service them clients by having your fees taken out of their refund so you can get paid and you can make money as a tax preparation service. You don't want to put yourself in a disposition where you're not having a third-party bank on your team that's going to be able to process clients who used to having their fees taken out of their refund. You don't want to put yourself at that disadvantage. That's definitely a disadvantage for you, especially if you're new to this industry, especially if you're new to getting started. Your chances of going ahead and getting high-end clients who are going to be able to pay out of pocket, you know, not to say that's not possible, but unless you have the knowledge and skill set already in you to be able to go out there and make that happen, being a new person, not knowing anything, to make that happen for yourself is going to be really slim to none. And unless you're already established in the marketplace in some type of business realm where you're going to have access to people who fall into the category of making 6-figure incomes who can pay out of pocket with no problem, then I don't see you as a new business owner going out, getting those type of clients on your own being new. That's have to be a relationship that's already been established, that you have access to, that you can connect with, that you can possibly convert over to some clients for yourself. But being new out the box, trying to go out there and obtain high-end clients is going to be slim to none because, number one, like I said, unless you have the knowledge and skill set already within you to make that happen, you learning that, you even have the mindset to even know that's a thing to go out there to do, it's going to be slim to none. So if you're new to this industry, you're new to starting your own tax preparation business, you definitely want to get your third-party bank partner who can collect your fees on your behalf if need be. And if you're fortunate enough to go out here and land you some high-end clients who successful inside their business, inside their life, who can pay you out of pocket for your services where you're not lowballing yourself. Because see, when I first got started, I didn't charge no less than $3 something. And basically, when it came to my fees, I charged what the market charged. So when I used to work with Jackson Hood Tax Service for 6 years, so I had a guide of what type of fees I could charge based on what they was charging. And I wasn't going to charge no less than what they was charging. I wasn't about to lowball myself because I can't afford to run a business charging $75, $100, $125, $150. Those type of fees will put you out of business before you get started, especially if you got a brick and mortar business for yourself where you're paying rent, light, gas, and all these other expenses that you're going to need to operate a business. You can't do that with those type of fees. It just won't happen that way. So when it comes to being in this industry and getting started and being new and being inexperienced, you definitely want to have a third-party bank on your team that's going to collect your fees on your behalf until you can learn some skills and knowledge that's going to allow you to go out here and get high-end clients who can pay out of pocket for your services without lowballing your fees in the process. Is the ideal client situation you want to find yourself in, and that generally happens over time. So if you're looking to start your own tax preparation business, unfortunately, it's December the 12th. We got 19 days left in this month. January of 2021 starts the actual tax season. They haven't released the due date yet, but the thing is, if you're looking to start your own tax preparation business, you can definitely connect with me. Let's talk. Let's swap out contact information and stay connected, where we can have an opportunity to get your business credentials set up. Because see, the business credentials are going to be the most simplest part of the process. The most difficult part is going to be you learning tax preparation software knowledge and skills, and how to use tax preparation software to process your clients with. That's going to be the most two difficult portions of your skill set and knowledge and training based efforts going forward when it comes to starting your own tax preparation business. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notification, so every time I upload a video go live, you'll be notified. Please join my email list so you can be kept updated on what's happening in the industry of tax preparation and taxation, and it might relate to you personally as well as your clientele. And at the same time, you can receive 20 to 50% off all my products and services if you find what I have to offer value that you may become a client of mine one day. Position yourself to be able to get a discount as a result of that, because I only do special promotions certain times throughout the year. And so as we end out this season, I had a special promotion that ends tonight, that ended already. So if you reach out to me tonight or sometime tomorrow, I might still be able to let you have it for that special. We connect and see if we're a good fit to work with them. And I'll definitely see you in my next video.